Harry tiene sueños vívidos. Cuéntamelo.
En mis sueños mato mujeres. Solo son sueños.
Hi, Paul. This is Pedro from Encerrado, Spain. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing, Pedro?
I'm great. Thank you. It's a pleasure to meet you. Let me tell you, congratulations on the show and an incredible performance, both from you and Taron. You both are amazing in the show and play very complex characters in an intense dynamic. And this is a kind of role that, to me, it looks like it might take a toll on the actor. So I'm curious as to know what's the effect that it had on you playing this character, embodying such a dark and deranged individual.
I want to give an honest answer while not revealing too much. You know what I mean? I want to be what my old pastor, Tim Chaddock, used to call emotionally modest. You don't want to be emotionally immodest and overshare. But I'll just say that playing Larry Hall was a lot easier at the beginning. At the beginning, in the first couple episodes, I'm not pulling every layer back and showing all the brokenness and ugliness of that character. But as the show progressed, and as my fatigue increased from doing the shoot and the many things that happened surrounding the shoot, it took a toll on me for sure. I ended up getting sober during the shoot, and I ended up shooting an extra 5 to 7 weeks, I think, longer than we had planned. So that did take a toll, but I do feel stripped of the character of Larry Hall. I don't feel I've retained any of those things. And when I was acting, I didn't do any method acting. I wasn't sitting in a corner pulling my hair out while listening to Slipknot or something. I was very much answering emails and cracking jokes and visiting craft service in between takes.
Thank you for the honest answer. I want to talk about the voice because your performance is so chilling and creepy, and the voice and your body language and expressions is so creepy because he talks like a kid. Because he's a serial killer and he's a disturbing individual. So tell me, how did you develop that physical aspect, that configuration, the voice of the character? What inspired you, and what was the logic behind those choices?
To answer that question of sort of creative texture that you give to a performance, to answer that, I would almost have to rewatch and study that because we shot it, a year ago. But I think the things I can recall best are wanting the character to have a very defeated walk, to have the physical disposition of like a dog that's been hit on its nose by a newspaper. There's sort of a castration, an emotional castration going on with that character, and I tried to embody that, and then make choices that weird people make. I once saw a really weird guy in Pennsylvania pour salt on the table at the restaurant I was at, and then pull sweet potato fries off my plate and dip them in the salt on the table instead of on the plate. And I thought, what a weirdly grotesque choice to inhabit whatever germs are on that table versus seemingly a clean plate. Weird people make weird choices, and there's not always even a reason behind it. It's just instinctual and guttural. So there are things I do in the show that are intentional, and there are other things that I would have to make up an explanation as to why I did it.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. I have to wrap it up. Congratulations on the show, and
Thanks,
good
dude.
luck.
Nice
Bye.
to meet
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
No te acerques a Hall rápido, sabrá que te hemos enviado.
¿Por qué me estás mirando así? Como si me conocieras.
Si se enteran de que eres un soplón, va a ser un día la hostia de malo.